discretion is advised.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geek It Out. I'm yours truly, Dave Vines, here with the boys, Don Prime. Yo, Don, what's up?
Good, not too much yourself.
You've been doing good. I'm trying to get good because
Yep.
it's a big killing me. But then we also got Desi from Metamorphic Customs. Bro, how you been?
What's up, man? What's up, guys? Good to be here, Nate, Dawn. Good to be here with you as well. Can't wait.
Yo, guys, yo. So this week, it's been a wild week for releases, but not really for Hottoys. But there's been a lot of rumors been talking about with Hottoys. But the one things that have been being released is from Prime One Studios, and they've been dropping that Snyder Cut merch like crazy.
Yeah, indeed. I just saw some Prime Ones. Didn't they show some Prime One stuff? I know that's statues, but some really cool stuff.
The Revan statue in the Malgus.
Ooh, that's Prime One?
I think so.
No, that's XM. That's XM.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah. Unless Prime One's doing one too. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know statues. I just know that there's a few that are really stand out, amongst the crowd.
Yeah. Those XM. I don't have an XM piece yet, but I'd like to in the future. I know they do a good job. That's for sure.
Oh my God, Dave is like at the Puerto Rico in the house. Wepa Boricua, yes, we are in the house, baby. Everybody, and yes, we are out of your mind. Are you your damn minds? Yes, you know what's out of your damn mind? Exotics comment here. Dark Side Ray and Quill are going to be the Toyfair exclusives. Let's go, Bacardi cut on deck. Dark Side Ray. I didn't even think about that. That blew my mind the other day. I'm like, wait a minute, they could actually pull off a Dark Side Ray if they wanted to.
I definitely like a Dark Side Ray. I mean, I know they were saying that they were probably glad that they're done with Rise of Skywalker line, and that's fine. I can understand that. But if they want to put out some more, Dark Side Ray would probably sell really well.
What do you think, Don?
If they have a spare head sculpts or even spare, like literally, that could be a recoup. Just looking for spares because you can get away with a hell of a lot more. You can hide your crimes better with a Dark Side Ray, especially in the face. Again, because she's Dark Side, so she's gonna have her face, her eyes. They're not gonna be normal. So yeah, I mean, if they have enough quantity or something, especially say they have 200 head sculpts or whatever, they absolutely could do something like a Dark Side version.
Yeah. When in doubt, more mascara, right?
Exactly. Good, but I don't know. Well, I don't know. Sorry on that one.
But here's the problem with that is that if they do a Dark Side Ray, if out of nowhere they do drop a Dark Side Ray for Toyfair exclusive, I don't think it will. But I see more Quill being a Toyfair exclusive than freaking Dark Side Ray. But if they do a Dark Side Ray, they're gonna have to drop the Fangs head sculpt. They're gonna have to do that because that was like one of the most iconic things about that freaking look, especially the double blade lightsaber. So,
have her mouth closed.
To have her mouth closed,
That's true.
Put a paper bag over her. No, not
just
today.
Like the cyborg fix. Hey, just a helmeted head sculpt. Same thing.
That's true. Yeah, if with the Dark Side Ray, if they have the mouth closed, if they decide to go, the easy route, then yeah, it's just more dark circles around the eyes, and you can use that head sculpt. If they're going to do the mouth open, then that's a new head sculpt, right? Then you're at the same level with Quill. You've got to have a new head sculpt for each. I'm assuming if they do Quill, they'll probably use an Ewok body frame or one of those kind of short body frames for it.
Yeah, if they end up doing a Quill just for the Toyfair exclusive, it will cut down on their what's I'm looking for. They'll cut down on the production on that because it'll already be a limited figure.
Yep, indeed.
Let me see. My computer is not seeing the camera. Grr. Yes, Michael from Moz is having troubles with his computer right now, so he might not be able to come in. We're hoping he'll be able to come in, but we'll see. But I'm actually trying to find that that the release they did on Revan and Darth Malik, right? Who is that? Who's the company? It's XSM.
It's XM, and I know it's on Spec Fiction as far as it being sold,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's XM.
It's $2,400.
XM Studios.
Yeah, it's
XM
$2,400.
Oh, look who finally freaking showed
what's
up! Freaking Boz.
Sorry, man, my camera was fighting me. My antivirus software was like, "Do you want to let this camera run?" I'm like, "Yes." Of course. Why would you just all of a sudden go, "No, let's not"? You haven't used it in a while. We're not going to use it anymore.
It was Skynet. It's finally starting to take over.
Dude, it's good to have Boz back. You know, it's funny.
No.
Like, Boz hit me up last week. Like, yo, Boz is coming back. What? He's back in town again? No way.
I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft. I can't help it.
That's
we
crazy,
got Echo.
bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I muted it. I was just opening up the
Okay.
watch so I can see the chat.
Yeah,
You go to the penalty box, you feel shame.
So,
yeah. Say hello, everybody, to Maz, man. He's
What's up,
back.
everybody?
He's
What's up?
back on the stream. He's back on the streams now.
and I got
So
my
you
Oh yeah, you
say,
got your
say again.
your big bad Batman.
my Batman.
But you got Batman now. Let's show us. Show us
Dude,
what you
he's
got.
right here.
The Frank Miller version, right?
Yeah.
That looks great.
This is a custom. It cost me a pretty penny, and actually, it's not quite right. I'd asked for the large bat, so he's gonna fix that for me because it's. Oh, there you go. But this is all leather for the utility belt, and yes, I am so excited to have this guy, man.
It looks amazing.
No, that's a great figure, man. I'm really enjoying it. That's the thing though. Like, damn, they need to do something kind of like that for a DC universe at some point.
Hottoys needs to make one of these because this guy was much too expensive for your average collector. He was not cheap at all, but he was phenomenal.
Phenomenal. But yo, guys, see, before we start up with the DC stuff that I wanted to get into today, I really do want to talk about, because they just reminded me of this, the XM Revan statue. Now, it's not as big as I want it to be, but still looks freaking amazing.
Sorry, somebody asked to see the Wolverine while they were looking, so I'm trying to show
Can I
that.
see? Oh, you want to see the Wolverine? Let's see what you got. What you got? Oh,
Yeah,
look at that!
You wanted to see the Wolverine up close, so now I replaced his body from the Sideshow body to a Phison, so he's a little taller than he should be. But yeah,
Wow,
my favorite Wolverine design here, the brown and gold.
Those arms look good. Good switch out.
Was that 34 or 35?
It's a 35. So no, I'm sorry, 34. 34. Batman's a 35.
wow. Yeah, I always love your your works, man. When you're trying to update your figures, I was like, "What you gonna do this time, man? What are you gonna do this time, Maz?"
I'm doing Batman versus Predator right now. You've seen the
Yeah,
photo.
that is true. He is. If you guys want to check out his stuff on Instagram, he is doing the Batman versus Predators, which it actually happened in the comic books. If anybody didn't know, it actually did happen in the comic books. It was him and Huntress. I think that was a big moment. I think Huntress got introduced with the Predators.
I can't recall for sure, but I will copy the link and share it in the chat if anybody wants to see it.
Yeah. Oh, just a decent segue into that. So the new Predator movie, Skulls, they actually cast their lead.
Oh, that's going forward?
Some problems with it though.
Yeah, they cast a lead, and hold on. The
I thought they were having
actors.
rights problems. The Predator people are challenging Disney for the rights right now.
Yeah, they filed a
Well,
lawsuit.
apparently, yeah. know apparently the court issued like a statement saying like an injunction wouldn't be issued so they can go ahead with like filming because Disney presented that X amount of dollars and investment has been put into it, so there's no reason to stop it. Because again, if it's a success, they can claim a part of the fee, money Disney makes afterwards. So it's like,
I just was told that the hearing was next week. That's what I saw.
Well, it's going to be a gamble at this point because Predator had not made any money yet since the second Predator movie. Not going to lie. Wow, that's messed up.
But you were trying to go over the statue, and I apologize. Go ahead.
No, that's all good. But no, actually, someone did ask Hugh.
all right.
Hugh asked, "Hi, sorry, got late. What is the Batman you just showed, Moz?"
I got that from a guy who does customs, and I'll get you his information here somewhere. Oh, it's linked on the Instagram link I sent because I tag him in the post. So that'd probably be the best way, so I don't have to re-grab it. But if I linked my Instagram for that particular picture for Batman versus Predator in the chat.
Yeah, just check it out, or you can just go right to Moz's Instagram. His Instagram is on the description as well. Actually, where is my? There you go.
All right. Well, I was just going to say before that for Predator. So the actress is Amber Midthunder.
What's that? Amber.
She's a Native American. Amber Midthunder. She was on Legion as Carrie Loudermilk. She's a Native American New Mexico actress.
Is this going to be another
so that kind of
Rodriguez movie?
Plot.
I don't think so.
No, the new one where it's supposed to take place in like the late 1700s or early 1800s, where a predator, meets up with this girl, where she's actually going to go on a warrior quest instead, which is usually only for a man. Or something.
This is the problem I've been having with Predators, right? Why can't we just move the story to the future? Let's stop going back in the past here or the present, and let's just go right to the future. All right, let's just move it over there so we get closer to the Alien franchise. That's what's getting me pissed off. Oh, and also Don, your mic is low.
Yep. Try that.
Okay, cool. That's better.
Yep. Okay, cool.
I think it's probably because of the money. Anything futuristic, it's more sets, I imagine, more production value, and they don't want to put that money into it. I mean, I could be wrong.
Well, Aliens is getting a series on Hulu, and and Ridley Scott is involved. So Disney is putting up the money. So who's to say this doesn't establish, something, that there's an actual temple in, in the southwest of the U.S. that, Ridley and again, they lay the clues for Aliens. And, then they start to lay the groundwork. Then they do the Alien series, and that ties in. And then they can eventually do, a legit AVP movie.
But really, Scott wants nothing to do with the Predator franchise.
Yeah, he's not.
He wants nothing to do with that merger. So if he's on board, then we're not going to get AVP again.
It's just for the series, not for movies or anything. It's just for the Hulu series. Disney has giant plans for Alien now. And they're just bringing him on, I don't know if to finish his trilogy in a series or if this is going to be something totally new.
I want to see what Neil Blomkamp did with it, man. But
oh yeah,
really Scott.
Yeah, because Michael Biehn and Sigourney Weaver were both on for that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if Disney tries to create a cinematic universe, for Alien Predator, but build it up for the ultimate fight, kind of like what Avengers did.
But then you're also going to need. Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, but then you also have to include Colonial Marines.
Exactly. That's what I really want them to freaking, get into their heads. Like, come on, guys. We want the Colonial Marines. We want the Alien. We want the Predators, and all in one cinematic universe. Can we just get that?
Yep. And then you got to get the other factions too. Like you got to get Weyland-Yutani because they actually have their own military. Which, again, if you play the games or read the comic books or anything like that, you got to. They fight the Marines. At the same time, they're fighting the aliens to try and get specimens.
Have you read the new comic book, the Marvel Alien book? That's actually pretty good so far. There's only
I
two
have
issues
not.
yet.
So it's actually good.
Yeah.
That's promising.
Also the Alien one is good too.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, the Alien comic the Marvel just put out is pretty good so far. But we only got 2 books in that I know of. So.
But yeah, I know they created a prototype for this Predator, but they never released it.
I hate the look of that character.
I agree. Do not like.
Yeah, you never like the look. Like the one thing I did like about it is that there was an opportunity to actually include the original helmet and the new helmet for that release if they ever did it.
Yeah.
Because because the Predator had its original look at the beginning of the movie, which was, you know what's funny? That movie, the first 10 minutes of that movie was the perfect Predator movie. Not gonna lie.
It's all right.
It was the first 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes. That was the Predator movie I wanted. The first 10 minutes. And then after that, it was all downhill.
I was not a fan of the Super Predators at all, either in that or in the Predators movie that Rodriguez did. I didn't like any of them.
Rodriguez, there was potential, but I'm like they went off the deep end. They would freaking jump the shark with the new Predator looks, and then the story didn't fit right.
Well, and part of the problem is too that there was actually the Predators that we saw from Rodriguez. That was actually heavily adapted and modified by the studio based on a '93 script done by Rodriguez for Predator 3. That because they were going to try and get Dutch back again, but the caveat being was it was Schwarzenegger who was captured and put on the preserve, not random.
That would have been perfect. That
was the basic idea of Predator 3 under Rodriguez, which then morphed into Predators.
Gotcha.
Or the Nolan character was supposed to be Dutch, because it went through different versions, but the big bad human was always supposed to be Dutch.
Or it could have been Danny Glover's character, Michael Harrigan. That'd been good too.
Yeah. I enjoyed that movie for what it was, Predators, but
actually, you know what? I lied. Predator 2 wasn't the last movie that made last Predator movie that made money. Predator 3, Predators actually did pretty good in the box office. Just that it didn't do so well review wise. That's why they never continued that storyline.
Yeah.
They continued it in the comic book, but I'm like, they could have continued it. I was so disappointed that the way things turned out.
The bad bloods that they had, that was great. It's just the Berserker just looked way too far fetched. Like they wanted to create a whole new creature, and that bothered me. The other two were fine. The Hound, the Tracker, and the Falconer, they were fine. But when you see the face of the Berserker and just how different it looked, it was like almost a whole other species. It was just not what I wanted.
Well, I mean, it's almost to the point, if they're going to try and do a movie where it's legitimately the Predators are going to look for Dutch, they need to do it now. Because Schwarzenegger still, I mean, he just signed on to do a Netflix series where he's a spy. So he's willing and able, if you've got the money in a legit story, he'll do it. But is anyone going to come to him with that legit story that he?
No, I think he's kind of killed it with the Terminator franchise. To be honest with you, Dark Fate didn't do him any favors.
In the video game, in the Predator video game, they actually continued the Dutch's story. For like 40 years, Dutch became this like predator hunter, going into the jungles trying to find these predators, and he's upgrading his body with the parts of the predators he keeps finding, with the technology, and he keeps blending in with his body to become, just to sustain himself. Because the thing is, he's getting older, and then and that's kind of like the story in the video game, even though the video game failed because of the mechanics and stuff. The concept was good, but that's the thing, though. That's the problem I have with Predator. Another problem I have: good concepts, but bad execution. That's what's been happening with the Predators since Predator 2. Predator 2 was still perfect.
Could have been awesome, but the writing for that movie was garbage.
Absolutely.
The writing was garbage, and they really should have stuck to the original comic concept with Makio instead of Alexa Woods. And I liked Alexa Woods, don't get me wrong, but I think that Makiko, however you want to say it, I think that story arc would have been better served for the movie.
Yeah. Agreed. I have that Hottoys, actually. That was a while back.
Yeah, I got her.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Back in the original day.
Now here's the thing though. Even though we've been seeing a lot of different companies doing a lot of different stuff, like they're not trying to copy and paste each other or trying to one up each other at this point. Except if you're Sideshow trying to do Grievous, but the Revan here. A lot of people are very excited about these statues that came out with Revan and Malik, and then there's people like Michigan Jedi. Hottoys needs to get on the ball and produce Darth Revan figure. Here's
Man,
the thing,
Collectibles.
Oh my God, there he is! Yo,
Man,
there he is.
Collectibles.
Man of Collectibles in the house. What's up,
Dante?
buddy? Dante is in the house. Yeah, I'm actually going to be streaming with him next Friday. His anniversary stream. I think it's the 28th. I think.
Yeah.
That I'm excited about that. The anniversary stream, yay! But yeah, if you guys want to join us on that one, I think it's gonna be either 8 p.m. or I think it's gonna be 8 p.m. I don't know. We'll see.
On what day?
Friday. It's gonna be Friday. Next
Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern.
9 p.m. Eastern. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try to get everybody and their mother in that stream. I'm like, I don't know how they're gonna work, but we'll try.
It'll be a large group.
It's gonna be like the Brady Bunch, where you have like 16 different people, and you have like the little screen where you're trying to look at the different figures, and you can't because there's too many people.
Get out of here, man. I'm not a statue guy, but this looks freaking awesome. Looks freaking beautiful. Not gonna lie. Shoot. And it's like 49 centimeters tall.
If that's a statue, why don't they just go ahead and do like how you get the custom lightsabers for your Hot Toys? Why don't they just do the plug-in lightsabers for those things?
Read my mind.
That looks the lightsabers just totally tank it right there. They look horrible with that.
Looks like neon toy rods or something.
Yeah. The rest of the statue looks brilliant, and then you get those lightsabers, and it's just like, oh, that's an afterthought.
I can only assume, and this is a big assumption. I know Sideshow used to do the light up sabers, and not anymore with their statues. I can only imagine maybe they got a lot of complaints or a lot of broken CCFLs when it got to customers' hands. They can make it a whole other
business. Sell those on the side, man. Sell restocks.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying about Hot Toys.
They're not expensive.
Yeah, they should sell it on the side as an accessory.
Yeah, just sell it as an accessory pack, lightsaber pack. You sell it a whole pack and probably get rid of all of them.
I usually customize my own Hot Toys blades, but it's a pain. I'd rather just buy it if they sold it.
Well, I just have I have a set of CCFL sabers coming from my Grievous. They just shipped out yesterday. So
nice.
Yeah.
That's my other question is that if Hot Toys ever decides we're already seeing Hot Toys moving away from the lightsaber arms. With the latest releases, they've been moving away from the lightsaber arms. Do you think that Hot Toys is preparing us for finally a light up lightsaber where it doesn't have to be a freaking arm?
That'd be brilliant. But
no, I don't think they're going to do it. I wish they would, but I don't think they're going to do it. There's a lot of liability there. It's glass. It's not unlike a statue. That's more. This is still a toy. So for safety regulations, I'm not saying they can't do it, but I know a little bit about that and.
For import into the U.S., that would be a difficulty.
Yeah.
Now they could get away with it in Hong Kong, sell it local or wherever, but based on U.S. import laws and, like you're saying, safety regulations, with toys, that would be a logistical nightmare, most likely a no-go.
Yep. Not impossible, but...
it's possible. The only problem is the price. The price might go way up just because of the freaking sabers. Yeah. Because of all the regulations and... crap they gotta go through.
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of customs, I made custom batarangs for that Batman. I don't know if you can really see him.
Let me bring him up.
There you go.
But I cut holes in his knuckles so I can put those in between his fingers.
That's cool.
All right, cool.
That's a good idea.
Just 3D printed them out and handed them. I got the printer working, by the way.
Very nice.
How long has it been down?
I just finally got it working about 2 weeks ago. So
damn, you were waiting for parts that long?
No, I got parts about a month ago, but I just got sidetracked with other big
game
that I mentioned.
Mine's running in the background right now.
Oh, really? What do you have?
Anycubic Mono X.
Okay. Okay.
So it looks like the same one you have in the background there.
Yeah.
But I just got it about a month and a half ago.
Yeah, their price came down on them too. I saw they had them on Amazon cheaper than I paid for it on their website.
Yeah.
I ordered straight through Anycubic at the time because Amazon was $8.99 for it, and Anycubic was I think $6.50 plus shipping, and now I think they're at $5.99, or at least they were last I looked.
It's been coming down. It's $100 cheaper now than it is when I got it. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Now, Penny did bring up a good point here, and I brought this up before with Cody, because the Cody is only like a half arm. It's only the wrist where it lights it up in the battery portion. That's some way they can do that. They can still pull out the lightsaber arm, but just don't go all the way up with the freaking body. Just cut the gauntlet at some point. The gauntlet, but the arm at some
The
point.
forearm right here.
Yeah, the forearm. Yeah.
I mean, that's covered by the sleeve anyway. You just cut it off right here.
Yeah, exactly.
The elbow.
Mm-hmm.
And most of these characters, their forearms are already covered up. Now, some characters they won't be able to do it, like
Darth Maul.
Ahsoka.
Star Wars Darth Maul. I don't know how they're going to do that.
Well, he's not light up.
Oh, he's not light up at all?
I don't believe so. No, not the Clone Wars version.
Guess they're not going to do that.
Yeah, it's some characters you can't do that because their sleeves aren't covered up. Not sleeves, but their freaking arms. But let me see. I think they did the Malik here too, right?
They did.
Oh, look at this. That's a good angle right there. Let me go back. Oh my god, I love that lighting on it.
Lightsabers, man. God.
They look plasticky, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is,
not even a Hot Toys one.
And the purple one doesn't even look like it's plugged in all the way correctly because it's tilting down, not at the. It's not parallel with the.
Wow, look at that! Yeah, it looks crooked.
Well, maybe he's got one of those like Dooku lightsabers where it's kind of.
No, if you look at it's a normal straight hilt. If you turn the other side, there's no.
Do they show us the back?
Let me see. I think there's a picture. Let me see. Go back. There you go. Yeah.
See, even there, it's crooked.
Yeah, it is crooked.
Leaning inward towards the body. Maybe even down.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Come on, XM. Do better. Come on.
So I missed Star Wars Week with you guys, man. I didn't get a chance to see what you guys are going to pre-order. I think I have to get both blurgs. I have to get an OG Mando and a blurg and another quill.
Do it.
And then do I? I'm really liking Bad Batch. Do I want to go down that hole too?
Yes, go down that hole. You go deep.
God.
I've got Echo on order. I love that design. That cyberpunkish design with Echo.
I'd probably get Fennec though because Fennec can cross over.
Mm-hmm.
But they haven't made a Fennec yet or announced one. But
Lobot is Echo. Echo is Lobot. Lobot is a clone.
Yeah, I'd get a Lobot.
Lobot's love.
Okay, so Clone Wars Mall apparently has a light up saber advertised.
It does?
That's just what Oscar says there.
Check it out. Yeah.
But
wow.
Okay. All right, good for then. I'm wrong. Then I'm happy.
I can't wait for Clone Wars Mall, but I'm gonna have to find another head sculpt. I'm gonna have to find somebody who makes more of a Clone Wars head sculpt for Maul because that old ass Ray Park face that they use from Solo, just looking way too fat in the face and jowls and just not gonna work.
Way too sitting in the back, not doing any work.
Yeah, like he's just sitting on that chair. No. We need that longer face from Clone Wars and the bigger horns.
That's the thing though. That head sculpt is also a DX, right? It's a DX head sculpt. They just moved over.
Yeah, it's the same head sculpt from Solo, at least in the promo pictures. It's the same one.
So the pictures, like they don't show the light up lightsaber, right? But in the description of the product under weapons, it says LED lighted lightsaber. So
okay, so they must be still working on it then.
Yeah.
And then I saw the Sideshow Clone Wars Anakin. I want to buy that just for the head sculpt, and then put it on a Hot Toys Anakin. That's what I want. Hot Toys. That's what I want. Don't make me buy both.
They're gonna make you buy both.
Because I know
Yeah.
the body on the Sideshow is going to be garbage. They can't seem to make a body. I don't know how. I mean, you can buy a Ken doll and have a better body in their Sideshow things, man.
No, that's what I've been saying. People are what they're gonna do is they're gonna literally buy the figure just for the head sculpt and just sell the body for parts or something.
Anybody who knows anything is not going to buy those bodies.
Yeah, and the thing is, they have got the new bodies, right? Because they've got the proportions of the animated characters. But I agree, man. Like,
No, they're
Sideshow bodies.
Sideshow did say they're double jointed. The new ones are double jointed.
And the length, just like if you look at like the shins, right, and they're long, that long aesthetic from the Clone Wars design. So it's a newly developed sculpted body, but the joints, you know.
Yeah, I got the Sideshow Ghost face, man, and his joints or his body's just weird too.
Yeah,
but he just
I mean the Sideshow bodies. It's almost like they the back. The back of the legs aren't even full legs as well.
I think they buy them from AliExpress or something.
They're just using the cheapest, like, you know, go-to OEM figures probably in China.
No, they're not even. Again, they're like their own versions. Again, because my Scout disintegrated when I went to go rebody it, and so I had the body out of it. And like again, it's not even like the $18 to $23 ones you get on eBay, where at least the leg it's full proportion. So when you pull the pants up, it looks something like a human. Whereas like the Scout body, you got them in positions. The actual pants look like they're cutting his leg off,
like caving in. Yeah.
That's scary, bro. Because I have my Sideshow Scout Trooper here, and he's been fine. For the most part, I got clean minds, but
I'm waiting for my hot.
I tell you this though, I did save. I was able to save like the sleeve collar and the front chest diaper area. So I'll see if I can put that on the Hot Toys one. So it's basically like because I like the chest design, but if I can get the thing up higher where he doesn't have the black showing, so it's more Return of the Jedi, I'll do that. When did
Trapjaw go into the Star Wars universe?
This is Malik, bro.
No, that's Trapjaw. I've seen him, man. That's Trapjaw.
This is Malik, bro.
Tell you, man, that's Trapjaw.
Did you just say Odd Job?
Trapjaw.
No, Trapjaw.
Oh.
From He-Man.
He-Man, yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, there's Odd Job from James Bond,
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That too, yeah.
That's why I thought you said Odd Job.
The first one that came to my mind, though, Trapjaw did.
Okay.
But you're thinking of Jaws. Jaws from James Bond, right?
Oh, yeah. Odd Job.
Odd Job.
Odd Job.
Younger Asian guy with a hat.
Trapjaw. You know what? I like this. But the only problem I have with this is just the head sculpt is not. I'm not feeling the head sculpt. The body looks great. The body looks great, but the head sculpt is not. I'm not feeling the head sculpt.
Yeah, I mean they only had to work on half of it.
Now that you mentioned that, yeah, Trapjaw is all I see.
I'm sorry, guys. I hate to ruin it for you, but that's what I thought.
I wasn't going to get it, It's fine. Not that it's bad.
No,
I think it's good.
I don't collect statues. The only thing that got me going was the Darth Revan. I'm not working for me. It's not working for me.
What's he doing with his forearm? I mean, he's not holding the lightsaber. He's not using the Force. Is he holding that other arm up with the Force? Is that arm broken?
No, I think he's about to
looking.
Yeah, he's about to force go under with the Force like this. Extend his hand for the Force.
I guess.
Look, he's in that motion. He's in that motion to use the Force. To use the Force push.
Or somebody took the pizza dough that was flying in the air. Whose statue is this? Is this Sideshow or is this?
No, this is XM. This is XM.
Okay. No, he's getting ready to be like, "Can I take your order, please?"
Yes. Or he's keeping something away from them. He's got it palmed, and he's like, "No, you can't have that."
No, he's about to drop the cash, man. Make it rain. Man.
It looks like he should be
get over here.
Double gripping it, but he's I don't know what he's doing.
Oh man, this is funny. Oh my god, this figure just got worse. The statue
and that
got worse
lightsaber's bent too.
See, we're talking you out of it. We're saving you lots of money.
The lightsaber is going up, kind of curving upwards. It's bent.
It is.
Yeah, I mean these lightsabers are trash.
Well, see, that looks really bad there. I mean, that hand. What is that hand doing? He's got an itch under his arm.
It is post scratch.
Yeah. No, he's giving himself. He's
I'm
giving
gonna
himself
stab
a
you
1
in just
o'clock
a
sniff
minute, but
check.
let me just itch this right
Yeah.
here real quick.
Exactly. He's giving himself a sniff check.
You
Oh,
can
wow.
tell these are
I got you.
prototypes because even the lightsaber's all crooked, especially from that front view. Look at that.
Oh dear Lord!
I mean, it's
Definitely a prototype.
Look, yeah, it's a prototype. He has love handles.
Who signed off on this picture, man? Who was like, "Yeah, let's use that for
Yeah.
promo"?
No, I mean, like what
It's like a
statue?
dripping.
What statue of a Sith Lord has love handles?
Oh god. Oh man, that's funny.
Well, Sith Lord, they don't work out as much. They're evil, right? They just feel that evil should win out, So they don't go to the gym like the
This
heroes.
is bad. This
Like
is
the
bad.
proportions on his arm, it's like, what has he been watching too much?
His front arm looks really funny here. Like the arm is way too big for his head, and then it gets kind of wanky
It's like-
there with the forearm, and then the fingers look all weird.
It's like that Quagmire meme when he discovers the internet and his like right arm is huge.
This is just a bad angle. I mean, this is horrible.
I mean, I know you were excited about this stuff, Nate, and you wanted to show this off, but I'm sorry I had to pull this.
No, the
apart.
Raven was beautiful, but that's what I'm saying with the Malik.
Let's go back to the Raven. We were picking that apart too. The lollipop.
I love the Raven. I love the Raven. But
Overall, I like these, but this is a horrible angle. But the
think
thing that kills me is the lightsaber.
Revan, the Funko Pop Revan is better than that Revan statue.
oh my god! Don't hit my boy Raven like that, bro. Like, don't do that. Oh crap!
I'm not
What was
going
that?
to boy like that, man. I said the Funko
Yeah,
Pop
there's the
Revan.
head. There's the head. There's the hand.
I mean,
Now
and then
he's
the
itching
way
to
the
see
front
the
cape
arm.
is draping, like the way the front cape is draping. I mean, is he going to? I mean, is he working for Chippendales or is he trying to take over the universe? I mean,
Oh man, that's the hardest thing though when I'm doing pictures, especially with Batman, trying to get that cape to drape right and to look like it's in motion with him. It's really hard to pull off. But I mean, this you don't have gravity work. This is a sculpture. What?
yeah.
It's not bad, I guess, but this you're not seeing what I'm pointing at. Nope, that's still not showing.
Quick thing, guys. If you guys are listening to us banter over the freaking figures here, we are talking about these newly released statues of the
the trap jaw statue with the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Trap Jaw statue,
You've got
Malik,
Please.
and Darth Revan.
Yeah,
Not-
fat trap jaw.
Well, I do agree with you, Moz. Like the Malik is not working with me. Like I immediately I don't mind the body, the way it looks detailed, but everything else up like past that, like the head, the arms, the freaking hand, is not working for me.
Now, I'll be the first one to admit though I would never be able to sculpt this personally. So props to these people, but again, they can keep it. I'm not going to buy that.
Oh god. But because we're already 38 minutes in, we got to talk about some DC stuff. We got to talk about some DC stuff because we are already hit up on Star Wars like for 38 minutes already. I'm like, come on, we got to talk about some.
All right, we're ready for DC stuff. Here we go.
ready.
This is all you need to know for DC, right here.
That is good. I'm not gonna lie.
I wish I should go get his batarang so you can see that.
You putting them together? You on camera, buddy?
Oh, don't put me on camera yet. I gotta go get the batarang.
Got him.
I gotta go get the batarangs first. The ones that I'm using for him, the paint peeled off where it goes into his fingers, so I need those to
All right.
reuse.
Well, you let us know when you're camera ready. But okay, guys, this is 2019's Toyfair, all right? And the last time Hottoys did a DC figure for Toyfair was 2019 with the 2.0 Two-Face, and then we got 3 Marvels: the infamous Neon-Tech 2.0. The perfected Scarlet Spider, which is like the most like out of all the spiders that have come out, this one and then Iron Spider is like the best ones, especially with this one because the posability on this one is just amazing. And then the Stan Lee cameo. These are the figures that we got for 2019. And this is the last time we actually got a DC figure because last year it was all straight up Marvel. Like last year, 2020, it was all Marvel. Like they didn't care about any DC, any Star Wars. So if everybody's wondering like why we haven't seen any DCs, well, the last time we did was the Toyfair exclusive Two-Face.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and the thing is too, they're not making money besides from certain Justice League figures. The money they're making from DC is from stuff that came out 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Batman reissues.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, the new Batman figures they're coming out with are from maybe one of the worst Batman films, with the Clooney figures. So.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
And Robin?
That was forever. That's the Kilmer. Well, we might see a Clooney at this rate.
At this rate,
but anyway,
yeah.
I mean,
no.
But to your point,
don't do that,
Yeah.
Desi. Bad, Desi. Bad.
We're gonna get the head sculpt and everything. Mask off. Speaking of this figure right here, I have the original. That was back when Hot Toys was around $100 for this figure back in 2008.
$100? Oh,
it was like $95. Like $95 from BBTS. I got this. The first version, not this version. In 2008, 2009.
Wow.
Yeah, I still have them.
So I think they only updated the head sculpt. I think that's all they did. Was they updated head sculpt just a tad bit.
Yeah.
But either way, it's still the same figure.
Yeah. The head sculpt does look a little bit better in these pictures than the original, but not enough for me to get the new one. Yeah.
But this is the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because these were the Toyfair exclusives for 2019, and look what we have for 2020 for Toyfair exclusives. We had another Stan Lee, right? We got another Stan Lee. We got a Whiplash 2.0 from the original Whiplash. Sorry, just white screening everything. And then the 2099 Spider-Man and another Iron Man. So if this is any correlation to
Plastic Man, by the way, it's not Iron Man.
That's Plastic Man. Yes, I do. I do. I am aware. The hologram Plastic Man. Yes, I'm aware. But the thing is, if there's any correlation to what we're going to get this year, we might see this same lineup, but maybe 2 Star Wars, maybe 2 Mandalorian figures, and maybe 2 DC figures, and then the rest is going to be Marvel. Or hell, they might even throw us all Marvel and just 1 DC.
Yeah, if we're getting DC, it's going to be Joker 3.0 to go along with the Batman reissues, like the
Exactly.
Batman DX. It's going to be Joker 3.0. Now, it might be a situation where they include the different outfits or different, like a diorama display. Like, I potentially could see them doing a bus instead of, the prison scene, the jail interrogation scene.
But as an exclusive? Like, I agree with all that.
Like as a Toyfair, yeah.
Yeah.
But almost call it like an exclusive, almost like a DX, but they're not going to call it a DX because it's an exclusive. But, just load it to the gills because it'll be the last Joker they do as a Ledger Joker.
Yeah, I mean, we all thought that what is it, the DX whatever, the 20 was going to be Joker 3.0, but it was Ahsoka. So there you go.
Yep. Now, you can.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and you can still get this guy off on Amazon for $250 to $255 shipped.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Oh, you finally got him ready? Camera ready?
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's what we need for a Toyfair exclusive right there. Throw that in.
Right? Frank Miller's Dark Knight? Hell yeah. Right there at the bottom of the corner, he looks great. Let me just scoot him down a little bit more. Other way. Other way. No, wait. Which way? Oh, he's too close to the camera now.
Too close to the camera. Technical difficulties at bosses.
All right. That's that arm. So my left arm is the one that needs to be.
Now Thrawn is saying Cameo Stan Lee doesn't sell anymore, so they'll probably make Stan Lee Iron Man. You know what? If they're gonna keep throwing or making Toyfair exclusives the reissue flex, they can probably just reissue a 2.0 version of the Stan Lee in director's chair.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna do Tony Stank UPS driver. Fed UPS driver or FedEx driver. Yeah, Tony Stank. You know, he comes with the box, and the box is actually gonna have the address of Tony Stank on it.
But it won't have the FedEx licensing. FedEx won't let that happen.
I would say FedEx might actually allow that, because again, they already paid that was product placement. So I get, there's already a relationship, so I don't think it would be too much of a major problem, especially if it's an exclusive and they're not making that many of them.
Well, if they do that, they can do two possible things. One, they can do the Stan Lee FedEx Tony Stank, or they'll do the Stan Lee 2.0 of the director's chair, which everybody's gunning for. Like, no one wants the cameos, apparently. Like, the cameos aren't selling well. I'm surprised the Watcher Stan Lee, the one where he's an astronaut in Guardians, he's not doing well after he sold out. I'm surprised he hasn't done well, because that's one of my favorite cameos from Stan Lee.
That was a good cameo. Yeah, I am surprised that's not doing well. I thought it would have been selling up there, but...
All right.
It's kind of one of those...
By Dark Knight today.
Oh, you finally got him camera ready? Look at that. He does look great, though.
I gotta get this string off of there.
Lighter.
Yeah, I gotta find one.
He does look great, though. But this is what I'm saying, is that there's so many ways they can run this Toy Fair, but honestly, with what's being put out right now as far as money-wise is concerned, like Marvel and Star Wars / Mandalorian is what making the big bucks, And this is a Prime 1 Studio Dark Side, which the statue is freaking amazing. If they decide to throw as a Toy Fair exclusive, could it be a Dark Side? Could give us one villain for the Justice League film? Because this would be pretty cool, not gonna lie.
Dude, I want Steppenwolf from the regular cut of the movie, not the Zack Snyder cut.
Wait, you like the regular cut Steppenwolf?
No, I'm just making fun.
Okay.
I'm about to say.
I'm gonna say, I mean, it's good to hope, but probably not, because either way, it's not like they can reuse a Thanos or a Hulk body. It's gonna require, because of the shoulders, because of the way the head is set, where it's more down and then the shoulders hunch up, it would need a new body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying no.
I would agree. An entirely new body for an exclusive, I doubt it. Yeah, and it's just the proportions are different than Thanos entirely. He looks skinnier than Thanos, so.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't the Toy Fair exclusive? Toy Fair exclusive. That's going to be October now, right?
Yeah, because now the Dallas Toy Fair is because again, you go to the New York Toy Fair or the Toy Fair website in general, it's now talking about how the New York one was canceled, how the one in Dallas in October is now going to be, the one that takes precedent and getting all the press.
Like, as much as I want a Toy Fair, like, if there's going to be one DC figure, right, I think it's going to be the Joker 3.0. Because Hot Toys is in that trend right now where they're reissuing the Dark Knight Rises figures, right, or the Dark Knight trilogy, and those figures are selling pretty well, and they've always sold pretty well, so they're going to keep doing the reissues.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excelsior.
We need drunk army outfit. Stanley is what somebody said. I said Excelsior.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind the drunk general or the drunk Omaha Beach soldier. Yeah, vet. There you go, Omaha Beach vet. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
was-
you do know. Just as a side note, you do know Stan Lee was in World War II in the army.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
true.
would that be possible? That they could throw that in with a drunken glass?
Oh, I would grab that in a heartbeat when he's in his jacket and he's got all those medals on, and he's got a glass, but he's also got Thor's flask, something like that, and he's got his hat. Absolutely.
That would be good.
Now I can definitely see them pulling off a 3.0 version of the Joker, but with kind of like the quarter scale. This is the quarter scale Joker here, but I can definitely see them do a 3.0 Joker DX, but with the accessories from the quarter scale, because with the newly released Dark Knight Rises figures, they came out with accessories that weren't part of the original release. You know, especially that Dark Knight Rises. There were accessories from the actual Dark Knight 2 figure. And I was like, wow, look at that. So I would, if they were going to give us a 3.0 DX Joker, it's going to have to include the grenades and the setup right here. It has to.
That's how I have my DX01 set up with the grenades. I was surprised. I had the DX, the second DX. I forgot what it was, but the Joker 2.0 DX, and I sold it. It was a great figure, but I just love this setup with the grenades. That's how I have my old one.
It's one of the most iconic scenes with Joker in film history. Is that moment where he just scares the entire mob with the freaking grenades. Like, look what I got here, boys.
Yeah.
Won't even be able to get a nickel for his grandma.
Yeah, but you know where I think you know what the funny thing is? I think they actually stole that idea from Blade 2. You remember? I don't know how long it's. Yeah, when the vampire princess comes and so Blade and Norman Reedus, they're in the helicopter, and then Blade's whole entire jacket is just lined with Semtex.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and basically, like, yeah, you do anything to me, you kill yourself. So, yeah, that's where I kind of think they got the inspiration, or that's what it feels like they got the idea from.
Wow, I didn't even think about that. Wow. I gotta
Yeah.
rewatch that scene now because now I remember it. I'm starting to remember it.
Yeah.
They got to give us two different head sculpts, though, if they do a DX. They can't just give us the one.
They gotta do like a laughing or a maniacal one.
Let me see. Does this one have the laughing one? I think it does. Let me see. I'm trying to find it.
I know the Joker.
The 2.0 has it.
The
There you
2.0
go.
had it. Yeah.
There we go. This is the quarter scale. So let me go back to the 2.0. The 2.0 does have the laughing sculpt.
Yeah.
But the 2.0 does not have the grenades like the quarter scale does.
Correct.
Yeah.
Only the quarter scale and the first DX had the grenades. And the jacket looked much better on the first DX. I don't know about the quarter scale, but the jacket looked fine. It looked weathered. The second DX, the 2.0, had like a pristine coat. It was odd.
Like it just came out of the factory.
Yeah, brand new. I mean, not to speak badly about the figure. I loved the figure, but I prefer the first one.
There you go. The laughing one right there.
Yeah.
Now, I think the Joker 2.0 has the laughing, has actually 3 head sculpts that come with it. The exclusive one comes with the grumpy head sculpt. But yeah, I could definitely see some Joker action being like the Toyfair exclusive. If they're going to do one DC figure, it's probably going to be the Joker. It's probably going to be the Joker. It's either the Joker or the Cyborg, which everybody's been asking for. Those are the 2 DC figures everybody's been asking for.
And when you
One
say
hat.
everybody, you mean the same 20 people on the Facebook group. It's not
Yes, the
necessarily
same 20
everybody.
people. Yes, the same damn 20 people you see in every comment section of every Hot Toy release. Where's the Cyborg?
Okay, well, I mean, we can tell you who it's not going to be. It's not going to be Shazam.
Yeah.
Bro, what if it's Shazam though? What if it's Shazam as a not 2.0, but a Toyfair exclusive?
I mean, never say never, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh man.
You almost fell.
They gotta have to throw in the chair and table too. They gotta have to do it.
Those are good. Those are good.
But here's the thing though, like I'm also feeling because right now Marvel and Mandalorian is hot money for Hot Toys. They're probably gonna be like, nah, we're gonna throw in 2 Mandalorians and 2 Marvels and call it a day.
You know, I was thinking because for that same reason, Nate, that Star Wars is so hot, do you think they'll actually do some Star Wars exclusives for Toyfair? It only makes sense, right? You know, either finally a Mando Luke that everybody thought was coming on May 4th or something else, whatever. Another the head sculpt Mando, not as an exclusive, but just as a Toyfair reveal. I don't know.
What are you guys' thoughts on that whole? I wasn't here for it, but there's just a little Grogu pack for $150.
I thought that they should have never released it for May the 4th. It should. I wish it was something else, but I'm okay with it. But I wish it wasn't a May 4th release. You know.
I don't have a problem with the concept. I do have a problem with the fact that you don't get a full Grogu. You only get the half body that goes in the pram, unless I'm mistaken. Like, that's super weird that you're paying.
Grogu
you got 2 of them.
Yeah, but
and their full body, they're just, and it's both of them are molded in a sitting position with magnets to be magnetized either to the pram or to the box.
But for example, the one that comes with the Mando, the deluxe, right? The one that goes in the pram, it's only half the body.
Yeah,
it's like cut off like mid torso.
Yeah, according to from what I read, it says they're full body, but he's molded in a sitting position.
I see. Okay, all right.
I mean, I could be wrong, but from what it looks like, and again, there's also magnets in the body so that it'll actually be magnetized to either the pram or the box.
Okay.
I want to make a custom Grogu by just using the head that came with the one that we already have and making a body that's at least kind of squishy or posable. I mean, it could be made out of toothpicks for all I care, but just more than just this, reaching out pose that you're stuck with that arm.
And I know the Ahsoka one will be posable, but Maz, to your point, my other big problem with the Grogu's, all of them from Hot Toys, is that you're talking about Hot Toys 6-scale figures with soft goods, and yet Grogu's completely sculpted, which kind of, for me, it takes me out of it a little bit. It's like, why isn't it?
It's hard to shoot him as a photographer because his clothes are sculpted, and I'm like, do I just want to make like a little thing to put over him? But then he's going to look like he's 200-pound little green bean,
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm still tossing around whether I'm going to grab it or not. Because I like the smiling head sculpt, but at the same time, they're not. They're molded to be sitting in either the pram or the box. And I don't need the loft cat. I don't need the frog.
Well, I already pre-ordered it, so.
I mean, and again, it's one of those things. Again, I have enough points and coupons incoming. I'll either get it for nothing or at most $40. So, but then it's also again one of those things. Do I want to waste or use my coupons and points for that one? And I say screw it and just combine everything and get the bike set with the actual full Grogu with a smiling face and the bag I can put on IG-11.
Yeah. Did you guys have any problems when you ordered your? I don't know if you guys even ordered it, but the DX19 and DX20, those are both Ahsoka, right? 19 and 20, right?
I think 20 and 21.
20. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I'm waiting. I'm not going to grab that one, just personally because I have the Clone Wars coming, and I'll wait, but I want the Clone Wars version more than this version.
I got them both on order, but the problem I ran into was, when I ordered it from Sideshow, they used to have a deluxe and regular edition button there at the top, right? So when I went to order it, I thought I'd had the deluxe one already selected, but I ordered the regular one. And it was like a week later, I realized that I might have ordered the wrong one. And I went back and looked at it, and sure enough, and they eventually let me change it, but I told them when I talked to my customer service, like, why wasn't there just a button to make sure I selected the right one? Why just take me to one splash page with just one figure and not your little selecting button that you used to have up there? because that threw me off, and they're like, normally we don't let you cancel a pre-order and do this, and I'm like, well, normally you have a button up at the top that's the proper thing, and not just make me think I'm on the right page.
Yeah.
Especially when they
crap
sometimes have the pictures for both
Yeah,
in
but
the
they gave
main
a bunch-
scroller, and so you think you're getting the stuff, but it doesn't, and it doesn't specifically mention that, okay, this is for this version, that's for that version, because all the pictures are together.
Yeah, that was the problem. But the one thing that did come out of it though is that I had a coupon that I didn't use. So when they canceled it and let me reorder it, I was like, oh, $25 off, please. So,
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So basically, you got it for the same price as the DM.
They already
same
sent
price
me
as the
coupon
screw up.
for my pre-order for the other one they canceled. So I was like, oh, $25 off of Star Wars. Boop.
Yep.
So that was nice. What is this Joker you have up here?
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, so this is a third party Joker for the Doomsday Joker from the end credit scene of or the epilogue scene of Snyder Cut.
This is not my Joker.
I know this is not. I know you preached about this before. It's not your Joker, but a lot of people like this Joker, and then there's people out there that
the same 20 people that want Cyborg.
Yes, the same 20 people that want Cyborg. They want a Toyfair exclusive Joker, or at least a Toyfair exclusive Snyder Cut figure. And one of the most talked about figures is this, this third party one made by, I forgot their name. I forgot who did this. I
Well, that's not a head sculpt right there, man. That's some Photoshop work right there.
That's a head sculpt.
No.
Yeah, it's a head sculpt right there. And there's two different versions. Okay, there is the Flashpoint. Is that Flashpoint?
I think it's Flashpoint. I'm not sure.
If it was Flashpoint, it would be Martha Wayne. Thank you very much. Mic drop.
But yeah, this is one of the most talked about, third party figures right now. Because Snyder Cut is fire at this point, and people want a Leto Joker. And if this this could be one of Hot Toys' easier releases, honestly, because they already have the Hesco for Leto. All they have to do is just drop the crazy.
But they won't
the
do
crazy suit.
Rooted hair. They'll do sculpted hair.
Yeah, they'll do the sculpted hair.
What's making this figure right now is the rooted hair. I'm sorry. The hairstyle properly and it being rooted is what's making this figure right now.
It has the second head sculpt, right, with the sculpted hair.
Yeah. I think it's sculpted hair for the second head sculpt.
No, I don't think it was, but I could be wrong.
I'm just going through this again.
I mean, what is that? I mean, Basement Jesus.
Oh, yeah,
it is sculpted. There it is sculpted. Look at that. Wow, it is sculpted.
Yeah, I'll also be that guy. I think his vest is wrong. It's not the right
Isn't
vest.
that Jared Leto from the Dallas Buyers Club, though? I mean,
Yeah. Wow, of all the movies you're going to pick, okay, wow. You picked the one where he's an AIDS-infected tranny.
That's how I feel about Jared Leto. But,
Okay.
Oh, well, there you go.
Why you got so much hate for Leto's Joker, man?
Because he's not the Joker, man. We've gone over this. He's a glorified pimp with a whole bunch of tattoos and some skin condition.
Oh man,
Okay.
I think we never got a chance with him. That's the problem. We never got a chance with him because the Suicide Squad movie was trash. It was trash. They tried so much with it, and not Joker.
Figure, they would say it wasn't trash, and those are the people that want this figure.
Well, I can say I definitely will probably be getting this figure, and I have no interest in the Cyborg figure. So,
Okay,
Wow,
I'll be upset.
no love for Cyborg from Desi.
no, I
Come
don't.
on.
I like
Terminate Cyborg.
I like Cyborg. I like the character. I like the actor. I didn't like the design of Cyborg in that movie.
Oh no, I'm with you right there. Especially the Snyder Cut, they did Cyborg so much more justice in that one.
Yeah,
but yeah,
But what about the 20 people that keep asking for Cyborg?
I feel for them.
Oh yeah, well speaking of the Snyder Cut, whatever. Have you guys seen Army of the Dead?
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
Okay, there's a all right, I'll just tell you this. When they're in one of the vaults, there's a Snyder Cut specific Easter egg. Look for it when they're in the vaults.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
Oh my god.
Big dog hit it on the head right here, man. He
Yo,
looks
the
like a kid
Nobi
that ate
is
a
in
lot
the
of
house. The Nobi is in the house. Yo, Moz, be careful, man. Be careful with your wording.
What's that wording? What?
Specific words that YouTube is listening.
Which words?
Okay.
We
I
can't even
get what
say
he's
it.
saying.
We can't even say it now. We can't even say it because YouTube's
You can
listening now.
type it to me, man.
Yeah,
I gotta know
yeah,
so I don't
okay.
say it, man. It's not my YouTube channel getting hit.
Nah, it's all good. But yes, Denobi is in the house, and I actually wanted to bring in Denobi for last week, but then I keep freaking canceling Wednesday and moving it to Thursday. Wednesday is a lot more open for a lot more people to come in, and then I keep canceling Wednesday. So I'm hoping next Wednesday we can get the streams back in order again.
Yeah, Wednesday's a raid night. I'm sorry I can't make it.
So I bring you in Sundays.
Right now, that's not a raid night, so you're good. But we got Burning Crusade coming out.
So Bernie's Crusade night is on Sundays?
Oh, I don't know. The patch is dropping June 1st, man. I don't know. This might be my second time through it. Can't wait.
Damn. But let me see. I think I have
Yes, I'm a loser.
I think, but hey, cancel one of your raid nights because you join us the streams.
No, I can't do that. I'm one of the only healers, man.
You're a healer. Okay, I understand.
Resto Shaman.
But yeah, if they had to throw in one Toyfair exclusive DC, it's probably just gonna be Cyborg. It's probably gonna be Cyborg. It's probably gonna be It's probably gonna be either one or three figures. Joker 3.0, Joker Leto.
All right, Batman, you're making this hard to type. I just want you to know that. Thank you.
And Cyborg.
Yeah, I mean, there's been rumors about Cyborg actually dropping this year, right? I don't know if there's any truth to those rumors, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Well, there was rumors that a lot of people were saying that Hot Toys was going to deliver on DC figures this year for Hot Toys. And which is fine. I'm like, okay, like I'll believe it when I see it, because as of right now, what's making money? Marvel and Star Wars. And the last time DC made Hot Toys made money off DC figures was literally the Dark Knight line, because BBS. I think BBS did good. I think BBS did good, right? Are they sought after, the BBS figures?
The BBS figures stayed around for quite some time. I mean, Superman, I think, sold faster than Batman did. But
some of like the armored Batmans go
that's
for
a given.
$3 now.
Well, that's a given. The Superman and Batmans, they sell for hot commodity over at HK. But the thing is, DC is not only Batman and Superman, okay? So we got the whole Justice League line we got to try to sell here.
I want a Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern. Then we can talk about DC and Hot Toys.
There you go.
And a Parallax from that movie.
Oh, the Parallax.
I want a Hot Toys Parallax.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Warner Brothers, even with the Snyder Cut, wouldn't let Snyder put in not Hal Jordan Green Lantern, but Stuart Green Lantern. They filmed it. He showed a screen cap of it on his phone of the actor in the green super suit. But I mean, why wouldn't they allow that?
Where is my super suit? You said super suit. That just went right in my head.
Yeah, I get it. Where's my super suit?
For all we know, we'll get a Martian Manhunter from Snyder Cut.
What was up with that character, man? That was like
that was the weird thing.
I think I got a picture. Give me a second.
I have watched you guys in the role of a military leader for years.
Than they did.
I'll finally do something about it now.
Yeah, that was the one weird cameo. I like the cameo. It's just like, where have you been?
Yeah, I look worse than Supergirl's Martian Manhunter.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, he effectively okayed a nuclear launch against Superman, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention, I did see The Army of Dead. It's a fun zombie movie if you turn off your brain. So turn off
It's
your
more.
brain.
Oh, dude, it's much more than a zombie movie.
What is
It's
that on again?
Netflix.
Netflix. All right.
All right, I'll just say this. You know, at the beginning when they're leaving Area 51 in the convoy.
No, I don't know because I haven't seen it yet.
I'm just saying it's at the beginning of the movie. You see I'll just
No, I
say
don't want to see it.
there's aliens in that scene.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like a not alien. It's like
No,
a
yeah,
cameo.
no.
It's a cameo.
No.
That's what they're saying. It's a bit of a cameo, like an Easter egg. There you go, Easter egg. That's the word I'm looking for. Easter egg.
Yeah, no. They've already announced. They've already filmed a prequel movie, which will be on Netflix at the end of the year, and then there's also a prequel anime called Las Vegas, which is going to explore Area 51 and the actual true origins of the how it came to be. Because again, the first zombie you see, that's a bioweapon using human and alien DNA.
Because why not? I gotta watch this movie.
There's robot zombies in it too, like legit cyborg robot zombies in it.
Definitely turn off
All
your
right,
brain.
so nobody's like DC aftermarket prices climbing on existing Hot Toys Justice League. Okay, so I know I've been following the rise in aftermarket for Justice League figures, and that happened pretty much during the Snyder Cut rush. But before that, you could literally get these figures for below retail. Hell,
Well,
the figures that were still in free. What's up?
I mean, certain ones, yeah, obviously, but the funny thing is though, Harley Quinn, she, as far as her value, some of her figures, you wouldn't, you tell some people, 3-4 years ago when they came out that some of her figures were what they're commanding. They think you're on, you are out
My
of,
bad.
from
I meant
another.
Justice League. My bad. I meant Justice League. The Justice League figures you still get for retail, like below retail,
not DC.
like the
Okay.
Batman Tactical. That figure literally you could get below retail for the longest, and then you get the freaking Snyder Cut, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, I need Batman Tactical." And I was like,
But the
freaking
thing is-
$400. I'm like, whatever.
But then you had the exclusive Suicide Squad Batman when he had the breather. That only lasted 40 minutes for pre-order before the pre-order sold out at Sideshow. So, that's one of those weird things too.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I can see them doing a reissue line of Justice League, and I mentioned this before. I could see them doing the reissue line for the Snyder Cut packaging. I could see.
Oh yeah,
that.
absolutely.
But as far as like bringing a Snyder Cut figure or a DC figure into the Toyfair exclusives, the only DC figure I can see them doing is Cyborg for Toyfair from the Snyder Cut.
And I agree with Dante. What he's saying in the comments there, that if they release Cyborg, that might jumpstart the hype again for Justice League in general. So that'd be a good time to release other figures as well.
I mean, I think potentially the easiest they could do a remold is Armored Flash.
God,
I mean, because it wouldn't be that difficult because all you need is some minor molding, and then you update the face a little to age it, but then you're basically making almost like an Iron Man style mask around it, but you're not going to need to put any electronics in it. Where it can open up on a hinge, and then he has a left shoulder pad.
Hell, like, Hot Toys, they are out of their minds for not. Yeah, they are out of your minds. Yes, they are out of their minds for not hopping on the Snyder Cut train when they had the chance, because the Snyder Cut train is derailing just a tad bit or slowing down for the hype. So,
but then again, though, Warner Brothers itself is no longer owned by AT&T. It's merged with Discovery. So again, things could do a 180, and then again, the rumors, that we're putting out, and the investment talks as far as possible big deals. Ben Affleck now might actually be coming back to do a solo movie, if not a series on HBO Max. Henry Cavill it's one of those things where if they want him to come back to play Superman, they have to do it most Ricky Tick, because he's apparently now in talks to play Connor McLeod for the Highlander reboot. So like he's a hot commodity right now. So if they want him, they have to do something now to sign him up for an extension. I mean, and then again, there was even the rumors, that The Rock playing Black Adam, he walked into Warner Brothers' office and said, Cavill will appear, and he demanded it, and nothing ever came out whether it was approved or denied. So,
yeah, they had a great Hottoys had a great opportunity here to do the entire Nightmare team, right? That was a pretty celebrated scene in the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
So
I don't mind a Nightmare team. I wouldn't mind a Hot Toy Slade from Nightmare.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that'd be perfect.
Yep.
well,
But,
Mara, she wouldn't sell, I don't think.
Mara right now is too controversial right now. The actress right now, she's too controversial. I think that's one of the reasons why we haven't seen Cyborg yet, because I think the controversy is finally starting to die down with Cyborg. So we might see Cyborg for Toyfair.
Yeah, and again, part of his issue was with the president of Warner Brothers, how he was signed to a new contract. Again, the people that signed him to that contract no longer own the company. For all we know, that president, he could be, given a golden parachute, and June 1st, there's a whole new president, and he and that president goes and makes nice with Ray Fisher. Then all of a sudden, we're seeing actual new Cyborg merchandise. I mean, that could potentially happen too. Again, because AT&T no longer owns Warner Brothers, and any contracts they sign are eligible to be terminated under new leadership and ownership rules.
Well, here's another thing about that. Is that another reason why maybe we haven't seen a lot of merch coming out, because there's so much licensing and deals happening between companies?
I mean, again, that's potentially, and again, the movie studio itself and all its assets were just sold. So a lot of times existing contracts will be honored. Example, when Disney bought Fox at the time had license to Universal, it's specifically the theme parks, Simpsons Land. Disney owns the licensing now for all of Simpsons. So Disney, they said they would honor the deal. But if Disney wanted to, they could snatch the Simpsons license right out from Universal and say, you got 6 months to remove that area from the park. But they're going to allow it because they get money either way now. So again, it all depends on what the terms of the merger are with Discovery.
Yeah, if I get Discovery Plus with my HBO Max, that'd be awesome.
So,
true story.
True story.
Oh, I'll be interested to see what happens with that.
I'm not paying for
service.
it, but if they give it to me because I got HBO or something, that'd be cool.
Oh.
So here's another one. Hot Collectibles, like, if Hot Toys decides not to do a Cyborg, perhaps Jazzlink might, since they just got a license. Doesn't Jazzlink just works on vehicles for the most part?
No, they're doing the Vulture Scavenger.
That's right.
Yeah.
The Vulture is yeah. Why
it was bigger than the Hot Toys
Vulture?
one, like a
Why
true
was I
1/6.
thinking? Why was I thinking Vulture was a freaking vehicle? He's as big as one.
Well, he's like 90% vehicle. That's why probably,
Well, no, Jazz Inc. I thought he was. He's more like 50% display.
Yeah, I mean, it is a figure, but you're right. You're right. Like they have a.
But it's not a normal display, because like a lot of them. I mean, some of them he like literally are designed around monitors and displays for you to do the firing sequence from the Death Star. So, I mean, they're more electronics-based displays, like where yours is more real world. What's the word? I know there's 3D and physical, like physical models.
Yeah, his. I mean, I love Jazz Inc. His is all like CNC machine. Like he's an official like toy company or a studio, right? Where he's doing everything 3D modeling, the full, and then he's doing production. I assume overseas in the Orient. I'm pretty sure that's where he's doing it, and it's all either plastics, resins, or aluminums, right? It's not where I'm doing it. It's more like prototype. It's a 1-to-1 custom prototypes, right? So yeah, he is full-fledged and he's licensed and and all that. Well, with WB license, or should we say discovery license? What is the proper term?
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing too. Unfortunately, I know Jazz Inc. just got his, the license. I mean, and I don't want to rain on his parade or to say, did he get the license when it was still owned by AT&T, or did he acquire it recently? After the merger, because that's one of those things. That the unfortunate thing is he potentially could be a victim of that without doing anything wrong. I mean, that's the unfortunate issue of a merger of this, because a lot of times the new administration, they'll clean up and try to remove any indication or notice of the past, leadership.
I think that is a risk for sure. But I guess we'll see. I'm not too concerned about it. I mean, I'm no one to be concerned or not be concerned, right? But that's his deal. But I'm not. I think he'll get it. I think it'll go through. And I think the last update he gave was probably yesterday. And he says it's just I think they're working on the contracts and getting it signed and whatnot. But it's pretty much a done deal. I would hope that they honor it because what you were saying before, right? Like they tend to honor certain deals, that were already made. So, and even if they didn't, I don't think they would. Hopefully, they wouldn't take that away from Jazz Inc. So.
Cool. Yep.
What is Boss doing?
Oh, the Dark Furion.
That's a great figure. I love that one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. There we go. Find a happy medium there. But I just bought some more stands. Actually, I pulled it down because I was going to ask you guys if you know where I can get these hex stands at.
eBay?
That one I don't know, but probably eBay. Most of the other ones.
These other ones.
I mean, they're almost like the Sideshow standard ones, especially the comes with their old Star Wars figures.
Yeah, this came with the Wolverine figure. And I had Riddick on that, but I was just wondering if anybody knew where you could get those just generic, because, these ones are okay. These, rounder ones, but I don't know.
Look, that one I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's out there, but.
I mean, you can go to places like Toy Anxiety or Monkey Depot and look for stands, and they'll have, stands like that. The only thing is they'll say Star Wars underneath them and all the license information.
Well, I mean, these ones here, you can just pull the plate off, so that's pretty cool. A little nameplate that has no name on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So since everybody wants to talk about the prices for Justice League resale, the Justice League figures are pretty much doing well resale wise, but a year ago, you didn't see these prices, especially for the Justice League. You saw these prices a lot more for the original stuff, like BBS, Suicide Squad, certain characters that were pushing these prices. But a year ago for the Justice League, you can still find these for close to retail or even lower, like Justice League Batman Tactical. So,
You mean Night Owl Batman?
Wow, they have another one. This is another one they have here? Oh, no, this is the original. I think this is the original. All right, this one's already sold. Yeah, it's already ended. So only 5 bits, $395. So pretty much $400 for just the League Batman Deluxe.
Well, I mean, and another thing, too, is you have that Transcendent figure, which isn't that bad for a third party, and they just announced the black suit version, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that has any effect on the actual the Superman figures, because again,
my God, Aquaman Justice League for $350. You didn't. This is you're out of your mind for $350. Wow.
Hey, you want to see something crazy, man? Pull up Ellen Ripley. I want to see what she's been selling at.
They need to re-release that one.
Yeah, I never got that one. I should have got that one.
I got her from I don't know if you watched the stream when I was telling everybody, but I bought her from Popcultcha after she had sold out here in the States. Paid $212 for her.
That's awesome.
From Popcultcha.
I'm sure she's gone by now, but
oh yeah, she's gone.
I mean, that's definitely my favorite movie of all time. So I'm shocked I never got her.
500? That's not bad.
Not terrible.
Considering what I've seen her go for.
She is the last sale was May 20th, $500.
Damn.
She's still cheaper than this Batman.
Still cheaper than this Batman. But that's another thing I wanted to just bring up is that Hot Toys is monitoring the resale markets, and they're noticing that all these other companies are doing their Snyder Cut Justice League. I think the most that we'll see is probably just a Snyder Cut reissue of the line, but with Snyder Cut packaging.
You guys can keep your Snyder Cut. I got my Batman.
That's the most I'll see. Now it'll be the biggest flex of the year if they do a cyborg for Toyfair. Just one DC figure for Toyfair, and that's the cyborg, and then the rest of them are Marvel. Because they're gonna have to throw in the Iron Man. They gotta throw in one Iron Man in there, or they throw in instead of the Iron Man, which is like $350, right? $350 to $400. They throw in the Mandalorian Luke with R2-D2 and Grogu for $400, $450.
Again, it all depends. I'll tell you, if they're gonna do a Marvel one or like an Iron Man one, again, it depends on when the episode with the What If episode with Captain, Britain now, like when Peggy's given the serum, and then Steve, operates the Iron Man tank. Again, if we're gonna see an Iron Man, I would actually almost think we might see that. The Iron Man tank from What If, rather than another reissue or another Iron Tech, an Iron Tech Pink Mark V. It's almost something like the Power Pose Hulkbuster, Mark II version.
They could throw in the War Machine 2.0. No, at this point it's 3.0 diecast for the Toyfair exclusive. Because if you're following the trends, you got the Whiplash, now throw in the War Machine, and then we got the Mark V's already with another release earlier this year. So, pre-order release. So come on, Hot Toys can literally throw us another freaking Iron Man 2 figure, which will be the War Machine 3.0, which everybody's been asked to put
then, but again, if you're gonna do Iron Man 2. Then the only other logical option are hammer drones.
Have they ever did the hammer drones or even a prototype for those?
No, King Arts did, and they actually made all 4 in 1/9 scale. Now they're expensive as hell. Like you can get the 4-pack. The 4-pack in 1/9 scale is like $1,200 to $1,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
They did Whiplash in the armor. Did they ever re-release that? I don't think so.
No, they never did. But if they were going to re-release that, they got to re-release it with the full head sculpt.
Yeah, for sure. Was that diecast?
No, it was plastic. No. So they could re-release it as a diecast, right?
And but you know how much that would cost?
Yeah, pretty.
That's like $455 easy.
Yeah.
So will it merit? That's the thing, though. They're going to throw in a diecast. They're not going to throw it in a freaking Whiplash 3.0 or the Whiplash armor. They're probably going to do it on the War Machine 2.0, which will sell.
Yep, I agree.
So look at what we have here. Star Killer with the big old question: do you think Hot Toys will reissue Darkseid Anakin and Emperor Throne as a 2-pack? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? No. Are you out of your mind? Get
that's not gonna happen.
No, that's never gonna happen. I could see a reissue of the Darkseid Anakin, of course, for the Kenobi show, in some form or fashion, or Anakin because of the talks about the cameos and the flashbacks. Yes, I could see that happening, but a freaking the Emperor Return of the Jedi, nah.
But I can see the throne being reissued because it's supposed to be the same throne from Clone Wars all the way to the end in the Death Star. So again, I see his actual throne being reissued before Emperor Palpatine is being reissued. I can see the throne going with him though for Revenge of the Sith Palpatine. When Mace goes to get him and I am the Senate, that's the same chair.
That is the same chair though. Yeah, so they can really introduce Starkiller. At the end of the day, they can re-release these figures, but in a different form, in in a different character in a way, because they'll probably do the Palpatine slash Senate Palpatine for Revenge of the Sith, so they could throw in the chair there again.
Mhm.
Never say never. It's possible. I agree with you. It's unlikely, I think, right? But never say never. Yeah, they could issue it. They could say we've already released, Dark Side, or actually it's technically Darth Vader, Anakin, right? We already released them. We released Emperor already. You know what? The only way you're going to get these figures if you buy the 2-pack now. So it might be that, or they might put Dark Side Anakin with somebody else, right? And re-release them that way.
Yeah, and so far that's the only way to get a reissue now. Oh, you want a reissue? Get this OG Mandalorian with the blurb for $500, and pretty much Hottoys is playing the game here. Give me a second. Vader's calling me. Shut up, Vader. Anyway, so
Now let me ask you a question. Like, what
yeah.
if they redid Tarkin or reissued, Tarkin?
Bad
Who are they
Batch
going to put
Tarkin.
him?
Bad
But who are they
Batch
going to put
Tarkin.
him with, because they already reissued Tarkin with Vader?
Anybody from Bad Batch? Anybody he shows up with?
I think we're already into episode 4, so we could talk about episode 2 and 3. So pretty much, what's his name? Crosshair. You could do a 2-pack with Crosshair.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I think, so actually I changed after seeing them, and I don't think he's going to be a Purge Trooper. I think he's basically wearing Shadow armor, Shadow clone armor, based
Shadow
on
Trooper.
the coloring. Yeah,
Shadow
so he's
Trooper.
a Shadow Trooper.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
I think I entered a contest to try and way back when I was a kid, there were the hyperspace.com Star Wars, of like the official Star Wars message boards. They were delivering like a contest where you could enter your synopsis of the specific characters they had for the contest, for everybody to join in, and they take bits and pieces, or they take a full synopsis of what someone did in the entries. And I think I entered for the Shadow Trooper. I think Shadow Trooper was one of them, I think, and it was like a Shadow Clone Trooper or something like that. They had it for Revenge of the Sith, so it was like a lot of different characters they were throwing in for Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
And I agree with some of the comments. Yeah, re-releasing Darkseid Anakin, right, or any Anakin. No, I'll say Darkseid Anakin, and any kind of Obi-Wan. I was saying it the other night. It only makes sense to announce them now and then drop them. Actually, release them when the Obi-Wan show comes out. That way, it makes sense. It's like
They don't
having
do that.
toys on the toy shelf.
They don't
but they're under
they
contract. They
never-
can't do that. They can't release figures prior. The only time you've ever seen Hot Toys do that is either with a promotional.
Oh
or
no,
it's-
I don't mean like from the Obi-Wan show. I just mean like Return of the Revenge of the
Oh,
Sith.
you just mean
Obi-Wan.
a general. Okay, you just mean
Yeah.
use for a general reissue.
Reissue,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
It could be episode 4 Obi-Wan. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, the characters themselves have a version of those characters. Announce them now, release them when the show drops. Because people buy it just because it's the same character.
Hey, Maz, what you were saying? What you were trying to say?
I was saying essentially the same thing.
Essentially the same thing. Now, here's the thing I want to ask you guys real quick. Jonathan is like, it would be great to have someone on the show from Hot Toys to explain how they release figures. There's so much speculation. They're never gonna
I'll my
do
agent
that.
call Howard Chen's agent.
Yeah,
we'll make it work.
I don't know
We'll get on
anyone
that.
from there, but I would bet it would be more something like we don't know, like it's just whatever we're feeling, man, like whatever's selling, and it's like, because sometimes like the blurg. That was kind of like a flex piece, right?
But as we did talk last week in our Clone Trooper video, there's actually a clone blurg trooper. That's canon.
Oh, there you go. And it's a great. Don't get me wrong, it's a great release. If I had space for the blurg, I would get it, right? But I just didn't see it coming.
Yeah. So it almost seems like, again, with the bike they did, they can repaint that to an Endor bike. So It's every time. And again, the blurg, they can also remold that. I see Dewback.
I mean, I see the bike to that point, and I mentioned that too, that you can just repaint it exactly like you said, Endor bike, and it's it's a repaint thing with the blurg. Can they do a dewback? I mean, the dewback is completely different. No.
Well, I mean, you scale it up, and then you give them to replace the arms because it's rotocast plastic. So again, at that point, you wouldn't make the whole thing in one go. You basically make it in 3 sections.
Just grab 2 blurgs and put them together.
Yeah, it's like the human centipede, except it's with blurgs.
Oh god. But here's the thing though, like Hot Toys, they know the market. They are seeing the market. They know that people are dropping $400, $500 on an OG Mandalorian. So they were like, you know what? Let's turn this into a 2-pack. So you're like, so instead of paying $400, $500 on an OG Mandalorian, spend it on us with the blur. So, and that's why it's priced at $555. You're already going to spend $400 on a damn OG Mando anyway. Why don't you spend another $150 on top of the blur?
I think Howard Chan just puts out exactly what he likes, because he's a self-professed Star Wars fan. So, and I think that's why they even started making Star Wars figures, because he wanted to. Not necessarily because it's sold better than Marvel or DC at the time. So he's like, hey, I like the blurg. I'm putting the blurg out. I like that Jedi Starfighter. We're not putting that out, but I'm gonna make a prototype. It's a nice display piece.
Or the full 1/6 scale Falcon. That was literally surrounded by 150 Hot Toys stormtroopers with one Vader.
Yeah, so I mean, when you own a toy company and you want a full 1/6 scale Millennium Falcon for your house, how do you get it done? You make an excuse, and it's like it's for promotion, So I have to have my people build one. Yeah.
The people.
Yeah, I gotta have my people build one. It makes sense. It's a business.
Yeah, he literally can say, "Oh, I have people for that."
Yeah, exactly. I would have done it too.
But let's see. We're an hour and 36 minutes. Desi, I know you said you might be cutting short.
Yeah.
How you feeling right now?
I probably go another 10 minutes or so. That's all right with you guys.
Yeah. All right. So let's I was gonna say this for the end, but since about 10 minutes, let's talk about like our predictions. So to start things off, Maz, what's your Toyfair predictions? You only get 4 figures. What you saying?
Well, probably a Pheonix.
Pheonix Shan.
Because now you got her in both shows. You can kind of capitalize on that. I haven't been keeping up with much else. You want me to pick 4?
Well, you can pick 2 if you want, because usually
come back to me. I've thrown out one. Come back.
You can stay in one. Okay, you got Pheonix. Okay,
man. I got my Batman here. I'm thinking Batman. Riddick here. I'm thinking Riddick. They're not gonna do either.
Okay, so throw in a DC. We're talking about DC figures.
I care that they do, and even though I have this one, maybe a Joker that goes with him. One that I could put a batarang in his eye. or Carrie Kelly. That would go with that. I've already hit up the guy that made this for Carrie Kelly because I need to do that good soldier pose. If you've seen the movie.
Oh my god, dude! All right, so Desi, your thoughts?
So I think starting off with Star Wars. I think we'll finally get that Luke, that Mando Luke. I'm thinking, right? I thought it was coming May 4th. We didn't get it May 4th. All right, so Toyfair maybe. I don't know if we don't get it before.
That's mine. He took it from me.
There you go. No, I'm sorry, I stole it. So there's that one. I don't know if we'll get a Fennec for Toyfair either before. I don't know if that's going to be a Toyfair. I think we'll get her. I don't know if Toyfair. Then moving on from Star Wars into DC, probably a Cyborg because we've been hearing rumors that he's finally going to be announced. This is a good time to announce him during a Toyfair, right? To build that hype. It'd be nice to get another re-release from Justice League. The Flash. I think Denobi was mentioning that the Flash has been selling pretty good in the aftermarket. So
he has been.
Maybe something like that, but definitely a Cyborg. And then from Marvel, I'm thinking something from the Loki show. Because the Loki premieres sometime in June, right?
June 5th.
June. Okay, so there we go. So another. I know the first Loki from the Loki Avengers re-release is still pre-ordered, right? But maybe another Loki or something else that we haven't seen from that new Loki
Maybe
show.
we'll get a John Krasinski Captain America.
That's not
There you
happening.
I thought he was doing the What If.
No.
No.
Like John, at this point, yeah, it's not happening.
Or the U.S. agent, right?
Nah, get out of here with a U.S. agent. Get out of here. But I don't know. I don't know, because if we get U.S. agent for Toyfair and not Winter Soldier, I'm going to be
His
pissed.
ears are going to break off, man. The ears are going to break off all the time. His ears stick out of that helmet. It was the most irritating thing to watch during that whole show, man. His ears. What's up? How you doing?
Yeah, that's true. That I would rather have a Winter Soldier 1.0, or I guess 2.0, or re-release.
2.0, yes.
Yeah.
2.0 with a die-cast arm.
Yep.
In real leather.
Die-cast.
Yep,
In
instead
real
of dollar store cap.
Not fake, not Fox leather either. You got real leather on that.
I don't think we're going to throw in real leather, even though it deserves it. It deserves the real leather.
I don't think they can do that, probably because of the activists and whatnot. Do we know any like major brand toy that uses real leather? I mean, that's a real question. I don't know.
Real leather right here. Look at this Batman.
No, that looks great. It
brand-wise.
looks amazing. Yeah, but it's custom.
With a
right?
real metal buckle too.
Yeah,
licensing, like
yeah.
real licensed brand figure. Are there
Real
anybody
leather
out
too, right
there?
here, the bat.
I can't think of
Yeah,
anybody.
there's some amazing customs that do real leather, and even some guy who does it for the Winter Soldier. He does the full leather custom. I forgot who he was, but he does amazing work. No, that'd be nice, but I just think because of the activists, the sustainability and all that, I don't think they'll go to real leather. But who knows? I could be wrong. What they should do is come up with an alternative that looks like leather or pleather, whatever you want, but actually holds up over time. You don't have to maintain it as much.
Real leather, like real quality leather, done right, doesn't deserve to be on a toy anyway.
Yeah, it's
And
it's usually correct. I'm not a leather expert, but it's usually like a little thicker, so it's hard to get that kind of that realism that Hot Toys goes for.
Yeah, and
so
just real quick, like the clip for my holster.
Yeah.
Is obviously the metal bracket. The bracket itself is metal, but everything else around the actual molding and the holder for it is all heavy leather. So yeah.
But before we hit done, everybody, please, I would love it if you guys be able to like and subscribe.
Smash.
If you guys aren't subscribed, please hit the like. We're at 62 people. We are at the highest tonight at 62. I've been noticing that the views have been going down because people are actually going outside again.
It's me. No, it's me. It's me.
Oh, it's because of you? You've taken away 30 of my peoples?
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you, my man? How dare you? But yes, guys, drop those likes. I definitely appreciate it. It does help the algorithm, helps the streams to get out there, videos get out there. I definitely would appreciate it. But Don,
all right, so
66, please order 66. 66, order 66 likes now.
Yes.
But yes,
order 66. Yeah, you can. So I know you can actually ask Alexa to execute order 66, and she'll respond back. So.
Oh my god, I don't want to do that. Don't even make me. But Don.
Okay, so I think we are gonna get at least one DC figure after thinking. I think it's gonna be Joker 3.0. Now, I would not actually, reading some people's comments, thinking about it and doing quick looks. There's a potential for another DC figure, again from that trilogy, that they could do a 2.0 on and would sell like hotcakes. Selena Kyle. Because
Selena Kyle from Dark Knight Rises,
again, because she would be an easier figure. Because all you need to do is basically make her head set. You already have the Bat Pod coming out, a reissue of that.
Yeah.
So sure. That almost makes too much sense for them not to do it. Again, because that is a limited development cost figure. They just need to update the head sculpt a little bit and work on the body and the material used for the clothing. Now, as far as Star Wars, I again, Mando Luke, maybe with an updated R2. Because again, so many people are still waiting to get R2 or on, like, I'm still on the wait list. It's one of those situations. You want R2, you got to get Mando Luke, and then they'll throw in another Grogu. Potentially, we may get announcements for the actual season 2 Mando with the swoop bike, or they'll do like 2 versions, like with Maul, but one has the head sculpt and the Darksaber, and one doesn't. And then for Marvel, we might see something weird like Red Guardian from Black Widow, because again, Black Widow is not going to be.
Oh wow, that's out of nowhere right there.
I'm just thinking about it, and when's the last time Marvel movie was in the theaters? And then, Hot Toys might want to go for something big. And again, you already have used the Hellboy body.
That's true.
Wow,
That's true.
Wow, I didn't even think about Red Guardian as a Toyfair exclusive.
Why not? It's crazy enough to do it, and it's one of those things. I honestly do think they are actually going to follow through and finally make a villain that's not Thanos or Loki, and they're going to make Taskmaster.
They've already made them. They showed you the prototype at Sideshow.
Yeah, but again, they've made prototypes of how many villains that never got made? Crossbones, Wasp. I mean, not Wasp, Yellow Jacket. Oh, but so apparently, Evangeline Lilly. Side note: she took a picture of the front page of the Ant-Man 3 script. So guess who was on the casting call? The guy who plays Darren Cross. So Yellow Jacket might be back.
Huh.
Yellow Jacket's coming back? Get out of here.
Well, it makes sense.
You're out of your mind with that, man.
No, Kang the Conqueror is already confirmed that not only is he in the movie, he might first show up in Loki to establish himself. But Yellow Jacket might end up working for him in the quantum realm. Yeah,
that's right. He did disappear into the quantum realm. That could be possible. Yeah.
So I'm just
Yo. So. Oh, Big Dog just left the party. Later, Big Dog. See you in the next one.
See you, man. Take care.
Wow, I didn't even think about either Red Guardian or now the Yellow Jacket coming back for the series. And they only made a prototype for Yellow Jacket, right?
Yeah. And again, it's one of those unfortunate things like Crossbones, Yellow Jacket. When they have that language that says pending licensing approval, that's usually kind of indicating that's a Hot Toys flex. They're doing it, but don't expect to actually see the figure. But then when you see the TBA the TBA card, that means they actually have plans to release it eventually.
So you saying about Ripley and Power Loader might still eventually get a release?
I mean, anything is possible.
You wouldn't been on a show without me mentioning that.
Yeah.
I never went in on those original Colonial Marines Hot Toys. I was this close, but I got the Alien 3 Alien that was great. That still have that.
The dog, yeah, I want to get that.
And let me tell you that the rubber and I know people always complain about the rubber bodies. The rubber body on that guy is perfect. It's like day one.
Well,
I've had it since 2008. So.
I'll tell you, not only do I wish
look at that beauty.
Yeah, is that Big Chap?
No, I can't afford Big Chap right now.
That's Resurrection. I've got Big Chap and Alien 3, but that's the Resurrection one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so I mean, I would love for Hot Toys to do a reissue of not only the Colonial Marines, but I want them to do a reissue of Platoon, mainly Taylor and Barnes. Charlie Sheen and Chris and Tom Berenger.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Quill then? Nah. Quill is coming. Why would they drop 2 blurgs the way they did? Quill's coming.
Just not be quick.
I'm blurry.
Yeah, just might not be quick. But unfortunately, Quill at the time, he had the pending license approval language. So that doesn't necessarily itself mean that it's not going to happen. It just means they're still working with Star Wars and Lucasfilm to actually get the approval to go forward because what you're seeing is just the prototype. They don't have molds set up, or because they're not going to drop the money to set up a factory to start making a product that they don't even have official approval to do.
Yeah.
So, if they were, if they get approval tomorrow, it's still going to take 6 months to 8 months to create the molds, reset the factory.
Correct.
So
I'm not blurry anymore. It won't refocus. I don't know why. So how you doing?
Extreme close up. Let's do it.
Whoa!
Oh God. All right. So Leah Kyle was a really good choice. I could see Bane. If they're doing the whole Dark Knight Rises team up again, reissue team, Bane will be a good one too, because that one deserves a
Well, all
reissue.
the Daft Toys Bane kits, they're all sold out. They're up now for like a third or fourth run. So Hot Toys has to notice that as well. I mean, and these kits aren't cheap either. So
Wow, I didn't even think about this one. Thrawn with Toyfair exclusive idea, X-Wing pilot Dave Filoni.
Wolf, what was he? Wolf 1?
Yeah, I think it was Wolf 1. Yeah. Yeah, he was Wolf 1. He appeared in both seasons.
Yeah, but that was his his call sign, not his name.
They could do a Paz Vizsla with Jon Favreau head sculpt. Maybe a 2-pack.
Yeah, I think.
Those people that want the heavy Mando, man, you could.
Yeah. But what
that wasn't him in the suit though. That was just his voice to my. But to your point,
big enough to have been him. Maybe a little taller.
Trevor Wolf.
But,
yeah, that's not a bad idea, Moz. that would probably work out well.
Yeah, we won't see him till season 3, so I think we're too early. For
if you're gonna do a Favreau head
creator's
sculpt,
version,
No, well, if you're gonna do a Favreau head sculpt for Vizsla, you almost have to go back to the movie The Replacements when he's playing a SWAT officer. Like that would be the perfect look for him as Vizsla, because he looks like he could run through a brick wall. He's jacked at that point.
Yeah.
Like the first Iron Man when he was happy. That kind of.
No, that's still too big. He's still too heavy at that point for that face. It's The Replacements. 8 years earlier with Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
I think that would be the perfect version of him.
It would match the suit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as for me, with my top 4 toy fairs, I can see Vision coming in. The White Vision, that's going to be easy. Easy money, White Vision coming in. And if we had to have it one DC, and I think we were probably going to just get one DC. I don't think Hot Toys is going to go full on Snyder cut. Okay, until they actually release the reissues, which will probably come in later. Cyborg or Joker. Joker 3.0. Because those are the two most talked about DC figures that collectors want. What's up?
People talk about Shazam all the time.
Yeah, but they'll wait for Shazam for his second movie. So
you think he's going to
Shanope
movie?
Yeah.
No, he's a Shanope.
Like Don says, Shanope.
Why? Why? What happened?
Did you see the first movie?
They're making the second one with what's his name? They already announced they're making the second one with
Yeah, that was in properties
Black
and
Adam as well.
They're making.
That is true. You got me there, and then also like even though it's announced, it doesn't mean it's not going to come out because they did the same thing with Rangers of the New Republic. They just canceled that one.
Too. Yeah.
But the White Vision, that's a good call, Nate. I think it does need a new sculpt because that White Vision, like he did look different than the regular Vision. His face was more angular, and some body parts were more angular. It wasn't the exact same thing, but I'm definitely down for a White Vision.
It almost looks like the markings are almost like camo.
Yeah.
I wonder if it will have light up features.
Watches.
Yeah. I wonder if it will be a big sale for me if it has a light up feature. If they could throw in that light up feature for it, that'd be freaking awesome.
I think they're gonna do it. Basically, if they're gonna have the back of the head open up because it's a Stark arc reactor that's powering him. That's what's in his head. And again, and I've said this before, watch it come from the Mark 85 that he died in. And that's also going to somehow lead into Armor Wars because apparently Spider-Man, make money from home. Whatever,
Make money from home.
Yeah. Apparently the ending of that is going to lead directly into Armor Wars because you're going to have the interdimensional Sinister Six. Or the Savage Six, whatever, the multi-dimensional version of them is called.
I think you're going to get a Vision 2-pack. Like regular and white Vision.
We already got the regular, though. We already got the regular with Wanda.
It's an easy sale, though, because people want the white Vision. They've already pre-ordered the other Vision. They're going to get them on both ends.
Nah, they won't do a 2-pack for a Toyfair.
No.
The only 2-pack they'll do is a Luke Mandalorian, which will match the price to an Iron Man.
I take that.
Too.
No, if they're going to do something insane, and I say this because you have to do one without the other. If they would do Halloween version Wanda and Vision when they're both in the Halloween costumes. Again, you can't do one without the other.
They won't do the Halloweens. It's too niche. They won't do the Halloweens.
But I'm saying that's the only way.
It's the only way, yes.
That we would get a Vision as a Toy Fair exclusive. But the normal Vision, not anti-Vision.
If they throw in they throw in another Wanda, it's probably going to be the EndGame Wanda that we've been that she appears in EndGame, Infinity War, and in the show with that look.
Yep.
So they could throw in that one, and then they could probably throw in. But the thing is, they usually throw in one Spider-Man and one Iron Man.
All right, I just thought of something else.
What's up?
EndGame Falcon. Or Infinity War Falcon, or basically like an amalgamation to cover. Because again, we haven't gotten a Falcon since Civil War, so there's this giant gap where we don't have Falcon. So it's been Civil War.
The Falcon Winter Soldier,
from the beginning of the show.
Do we get a version from the show, or do we get the version from Infinity War Endgame? Where he can actually use his wings to stab people with.
I want the version from Ant-Man.
Wait, isn't that the same one?
Oh, that's right. He did cameo there. Now I know what you're talking about.
I think it was minor variations in color, like the
I'm
broad
not saying
texting.
there's a real difference. I was just singling that one out because it was such a niche little spot in the movie.
Oh, you bastard!
You guys, the joke. You guys went quiet. Crickets were chirping.
Very
specific one.
Echo and Jesse exclusive 2-pack Clone Wars. That'd be a big flex for Clone Wars if they ever wanted to try a 2-pack Toyfair.
They need to do Omega and Hunter.
No, Hunter's going to be regular release. They've already previewed him.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't been officially previewed, but Sideshow previewed him.
They can throw Omega in there with him.
It's not. Yeah, that's gonna because he's like Hunter. His armor is essentially clone commando armor, except his helmet's modified. Because if you look at the chest armor he's wearing is not reg armor, or even because Wrecker's armor is customized to him, but he's wearing commando armor aside from the helmet, which is again customized just like Rex.
Omega being in the pack.
It'll probably be Wrecker and Omega.
Yeah.
Omega?
Yeah, they'll do Wrecker and Omega. Because honestly, he's so big, you're going to have the space in the clamshell to put her in there as opposed to any other figure. I mean, when you think about it, they have to take things like that into consideration as well. Because it's going to screw up their...
Look, is it Omega? Does she say it that way? I can't even...
I think so. She goes, "It's Omega," and she says it with that British inflection that Princess Leia tried to do for the first half hour of A New
Hope. Wow. Now, okay, guys, if they're going to throw in one Iron Man Toyfair, what would it be? Because it's going to happen. It's there. Almost every Toyfair there's an Iron Man.
A reissue of the Mark 6. That's the only one I would want.
Are they finally going to give us Diecast 1.0? Mark 1?
The
I don't
Mark
think-
Yeah,
One.
Mark 1 too.
I don't think for Toy Fair. I think they're
So-
going to do that mass release.
They need
I
that.
agree.
They need that as a DX. They need that as a DX. The diecast 1 reissue 2.0 whatever. They need that freaking as a DX. DX 2-pack.
Well, I mean, do
with
something
the-
weird. Like again, they've got a few Iron Legion figures that they never touched, and if they're gonna do one that deserves the diecast treatment, the deep dive suit, the one that's green that has the full pressure assembly. I think the 36 or the 37. That's
you keep bringing that up. Let me look this up. Let me see what you're talking about. Okay, what's the mark?
like the deep dive suit, Iron Legion deep dive.
Just go check.
Deep dive Iron Man.
The Hammerhead armor. It's called Hammerhead.
And see, they keep giving me let me put in Iron Legion.
Yeah, it's the Mark 37 Hammerhead.
Okay, so here's a picture of it right here. Okay, I got it right here. So I'm gonna bring it up because this looks okay. I do like the colors though. The colors are popping.
Yeah, Dean Winchester's made by a
Yeah,
third
I don't know.
party.
I like those.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I like those unique Iron Man suits too. This is one of those, and I just like the look of the deep dive suits and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah, if they could throw in one Iron Man suit, that looks cool.
yeah, because it's also not only is it an Iron Man suit, it's supposed to be a pressure suit to go to the bottom of the ocean. So it's almost like what's called a bathyscaphe, because a normal submarine can't go to the Marianas Trench. They have to go into a vessel called a bathyscaphe, which is basically different spheres that form its own internal atmosphere while being able to maintain the pressure density outside. So this is essentially not an Iron Man suit merged with a submarine.
But yeah, I'll be surprised if they don't throw as an Iron Man because almost every Toy Fair so far they've just been throwing Iron Mans, like Iron Mans that we don't really need, like a freaking holographic Iron Man. Like literally, no one asked for that. Honestly,
Yeah,
that
'cause
should
if
have
they
been
Did
blue.
anybody buy that?
Well, if they were going to do a holographic Iron Man, I thought, they would have waited or did like the Mark 85, the armor he died in, while they had the helmet where he was literally giving an AI projection speech to his daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's if we're gonna get an Iron Man, it's probably gonna be another hollow Iron Man or a Neon Tech Iron Man. What I would like to see, I always like the space suit from the Iron Legion. I don't know what mark it is, but the one that was white and gold.
Star Boost.
There you go, that one.
I wouldn't mind a
I had
reissue
that.
of that one.
That
Yeah.
deserves a diecast upgrade.
I wouldn't mind a reissue diecast of that one. If they could throw that in the Toy Fair, I'll buy that up in a heartbeat. But all right, guys, we're already 2 minutes after 8. I am going to end the stream early. I am really going to end the stream early because when I try to
18
end,
minutes later.
when I ended 18 minutes later, I was like running like a madman trying to get my work clothes ready. So so far those are our lists for the for the Toy Fair exclusives. I am hoping that we might see a cyborg, not because I want a cyborg. It's to freaking quiet down the freaking comments about cyborg for finally
I
just
just
quiet
keep scrolling
down.
when I see those.
Just give the people what they want. Give the 20 people what they want, which is a freaking cyborg.
And Hottoys does it for you, the people.
And that's what they need to do. They're going to give the freaking reissue of the Blade, okay? 2.0.
You know what? I'm still surprised that they never actually did like the prologue scene when he's with the CIA in that helicopter. That would have been a pretty good just that version. The basic Bane that would have went with anything. Whereas like the other ones, they're kind of specific. You like the Daft Toys kits. There's two specific ones. Where he's with the overcoat when he's giving the speech, but in front of the jail, and then when he breaks into the stock exchange. He's wearing two completely different uniforms, so you can't. It's not like you can put the stock version at the end fight. Whereas
Right.
the basic one goes anywhere.
True.
Nah. Maybe they'll turn into a DX, but if they're going to do a 1DX for Toyfair, it's going to have to be a 3.0 Joker, which is Joker will be another DX. Have they ever did a DX for Toyfair? That'd be a first.
I don't think so.
That'd be a first DX if they ever did a Toyfair exclusive with a Joker, because the Joker pretty much is a 3.0. If they're going to re-release the Joker, it'll be a 3.0 version of the DX version that came out years ago.
Yeah, I don't think it would be an exclusive. It would just be like released at Toy Fair, but not the Toy Fair exclusive. Because of DX, especially Joker.
Yeah,
Toy
I mean,
Fair,
it's still going to be a year or two. I mean, it's realistically, it'll probably be 2023 before we go back to the old days where, like Sideshow would announce, hey, Hot Toys, there's an exclusive figure, but you got to be at New York Comic Con, or you got to be at Sideshow. I mean, you got to be at San Diego. And then if there's any we don't sell, then we'll put them up online, and then it's, good luck, first come, first serve.
Yeah.
I think it's still going to be at least till 2023 till we go back to that. So anything that's quote unquote exclusive, we're just getting previews. We're not physically going to be able, even if it's virtual, to order it when it's released. But then again, they could pull a Sideshow and say, hey, these are already ready to go. We got 500 units with 1,000 more well on the way.
You said it. You said it, Dumb Prime. They're trying to run these like freaking clone troopers.
Yep.
But all right, guys, we're ended it for real. We're ended it now. No after show talks. No, we ended it. But anyway, guys, thank you everyone who joined up the stream. Moz, it's good to have you back. Are you going to be back here for next Sunday?
Possibly. I'll let you know if it changes.
All right, don't get into too much WoW, man, because I would like to have you back. It'd be fun, Just let me know.
All right, man.
I understand the WoW though. Desi, I guess let me see. Are you available for Wednesday or Sundays are better for you?
Probably Sundays. I'll let you know about next Sunday, but probably next Sunday.
Okay, nope, that's fine.
Yeah, thanks, Nate.
No problem, man. Good to have you for Sundays. That'd be great. And then Don Prime, I guess we'll meet up again Wednesday then.
Exactly. We'll figure it out and take it off from there.
Yeah, Wednesday. I think Aries from Cisco Cantina. He's going to join us for Wednesday. It's been crazy for him the past week. Well, it's been crazy for me because I've been having freaking migraines for the past 2.5 weeks because of the freaking sinuses and allergies. But as far as Aries, he's just been busy. So I'm hoping Aries be able to come in for next Wednesday. But we shall see about that. If not, me and Aries will be together with Dante on Fridays 9 p.m. Stream, mega stream, I guess. Everybody's gonna be on here, right? Don, are you joining? Right?
I think so.
Okay, you're joining.
I mean,
Desi's
I
joining.
know. Yeah. So.
Hey, Maz, talk with Dante. See, you want to join up Friday?
I mean, it's almost like we're, we all have our own little things, but we're like this giant alliance,
Yeah.
Screw World of Warcraft. It's like the 1/6 community.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see, guys.
Good community.
I know.
Yep.
I know. Anyway, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you, everyone. And remember, we're just simple man trying to make our way in the Hot Toy universe. Or, as Don probably would say, what was that quote again, Don, about the a million more in the way?
500 units already with 1,000 more well on the way. Crap, I screwed that up. All right, whatever.
It's all good.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Wait, last comment right here. Nate, I need a few Bacardi pickups. I'm on the freaking meds, bro. So that's all I need right now. I need to get these freaking migraines out of me. So hopefully by next week I should be good. Anyway, guys, may the force with you.
All right, guys. Have a good day.
Later, folks.
Have a good one.